Welcome to another episode of the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Season 2. So in the previous episode, we saw a bit more about Rina and her entire, not necessarily facade, but her fake obsession, in quotations, of rock. You guys went in a bit more about that. It was basically, she likes the idea of rock and she loves the style of rock and stuff like that. She just doesn't know too much about music, but she doesn't want other people to know about that. So she's kind of like pretending that she knows a lot about the music. To kind of feel more like accepted and stuff like that, which makes sense, you know. That makes sense because it genuinely does feel like she has some passion for rock and stuff like that and the rock vibe. But so I find it a bit strange that she doesn't actually know about rock music. But yeah, you guys did say that it's more so the vibe and the aesthetic that she likes as opposed to music. But she's obviously pretending because she doesn't want others to figure that out about her, which is really interesting. But yeah, really cool episode. Kind of talking more about her as a person, and they ended up making a unit in the end as well with Miku. Was it Kimura? Natsuki, Rina, and Nana for some reason. Usamin, right? For some reason she's there as well. But yeah, that was a really cute episode. I love Miku in the previous episode. Absolutely fantastic. Became one of my favorite, if not my favorite members so far of the project. The way that she was just talking about Rina and the way that she was trying to make sure that Rina is okay, trying to make sure that like she can do as much as she can to make sure that Rina's fine and stuff like that. Even going as far as to like, you know, kind of like blaming herself almost for the maybe some mistakes that or some things that Rina did and stuff like that. So just a fantastic friend, absolute sweetheart, and yeah, really cool episode. But we also saw a tiny bit about like the president and stuff. She was like, hey, I want to make this band, or the director I should say, I want to make this band or rock unit, whatever. But I already have like a hard idea of how I want it to look like, so we won't be changing anything no matter your guys' input. And Natsuki was like, no, actually I don't want that. Which I feel like is fair from both sides. I feel like I feel like having full creative, as I said in the previous episode, having full creative control over a project from the director is very much understandable. And also, I feel like Kimura having the freedom to be like, hey, no, that's not for me, is also very understandable. So yeah, cool episode. And let's see what this one's gonna be about. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, as always, on my Patreon down in the description. And let's go into the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Season 2, Episode 7. Project Krone. Oh, is that the Miki lookalike? I think so. Project Krone. I'm guessing it's named after like crown. A new era of idols. Oh! Which way should I go to get to the castle? Interesting. I mean, she's a director. She doesn't need to like necessarily ask about everything, right? Triad Primus. Okay. That's why they kept showing this. Can they not be part of like multiple units at once? Yeah. 'He's brave to be talking back like this to the director of the company. Hmm. 'That makes sense. If you don't bring the numbers, you're gonna get disbanded. That makes sense. Arisu. Yui, that's her name. The one that looks like Mickey. It's Yui. Oh. The voice sounds very familiar. Fumika. And this is Yui? She's identical to Mickey, she just has blue eyes instead of green eyes. I don't mind them being in multiple units. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. Hmm. I keep flip-flopping between the director's stuff. On like her vision. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's tough because you don't want to guilt trip anyone into doing it, right? You don't want to be like, oh, well, I want to do it, so I need you to do it. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it. You don't want to guilt trip her into doing it. But I am glad that they're getting like a choice, right? The director is giving them a choice, and it doesn't seem like she's openly like manipulating them or anything like that into like making a choice. So she is saying, hey, what do you guys want to do? Not the producer, but what do you girls want to do, right? Do you want to be in this new unit or not, right? It's an opportunity for you guys to grow. I'm giving you the opportunity. What do you want to do? But I'm guessing that she's gonna be like in charge of the creative vision of the unit, right? Like she wanted to do with the rock band, which is fair enough. But yeah, I don't mind her giving them the option of, hey, do you want to be in another group as well? Now, obviously, there could be concern about like overwork and stuff, but like depending on if the schedule is well done, I feel like their contract probably entails the working hours or like the working weeks and stuff. So as long as it's within the contract and stuff like that, I feel like it should be fine, right? Yeah. I'm not against the director's decision still. There are a few things and the way that she's going about it that I'm not a huge fan of. But the actual idea behind it, I'm not too against. But I do keep flip-flopping because of the execution of the idea, you know? I don't mind them being in multiple units at once, as long as it doesn't overwork them, you know? Hmm. Oh, cute! Congrats, Ranko. Yeah, it would be a challenge for yourself, right? Shiburin.
来てくれたんだね、リン。それが、その、トライアドプリムスのデビュー曲
Trancing Pulse.
になるかもしれない曲。トランシングパルス。まず私とナオで歌うから、最初はそれを聞いてみて。あ、うん。鮮やかな色まとう波紋は風受け
I like the vibe.
キラキラと光る眩しい空へと
I like it. I like the melody of this. Sounds good. Oh, that's hype. Yep, it's a good song. It sounds like a Symphogear song. Yep. Yes, this is a Symphogear song. God, that's such a Symphogear song. Oh my god. I love it. Actually, it also reminds me of a Rosalia song. Firebird. We are.
いかがですか？気が進まないのであれば。
にえ、そうではなくて。合宿の時、みなみ言ってました。アイドルになるの冒険だったと、不安だったと。でも、不安を乗り越えて見えた景色は、とってもドキドキできるものだったから、冒険して、一歩踏み出してみて、よかったって。
Yeah, you should always put yourself out of your comfort zone, right?
そんなこと。
みなみ、冒険するドキドキ、勇気、教えてくれました。私、今不安です。ミシロ常務のプロジェクト、ソロで知らない人のところで。でも、みんな今、チャレンジしてます。冒険して、ドキドキ、キラキラ。
アナスタシアさん、あなたは今度のプロジェクトに参加して笑顔になれると思いますか？
わからないです。まだ、みんなのように笑顔になれるか。
進んでみなければわからない。進みたいかどうかです。それがどんな道であっても乗り越えた先に笑顔になれる可能性を感じたなら前に進んでほしいと私は思います。あの時の笑顔のもう一歩先を見つけられると思うのでしたら。私は全力でその道をサポートします。
Oh.
だったの。ここ何日か元気がなかったから気になってたの。でも、そんなに悩んでたなら相談してくれればよかったのに。私もずっとみなみに相談したかったです。でも、それだといけない気がしました。今まで私、一人で決めたことなかったです。だから、変わるならそこから変わらないと思いました。そう。相談しないで決めたこと、怒ってますか？ただ、急でびっくりしちゃって。星。ここからじゃあまり見えないね。はい。でも、今見えないだけ。きっと、そうだね。こんなにたくさん。特訓の参考に借りてきちゃった。秋のライブに向けて、ニュージェネのパワーアップの秘訣みたいなのはないかなって。私、こういうの思いつかなくって。新しいこと考えるの苦手なのかも。みおちゃんすごいです。いやいや、私は単に勢いだけでも動きたくなるタイプだから。でも、やっぱりすごいです。
しぶり
おはよう、
ーん。
りんちゃん。おはよう。遅いぞ、しぶりん。今日から秋のライブに向けて猛特訓なんだから。ちょっといいかな。
Tell them about the unit.
二人に話しておきた
Of
いことがあっ
course.
て。プロジェクト
Oh, yeah. Tell them about it.
迷
It's a good thing.
どういうこと迷うことなんてなくない？これからみんなで力合わせて立ち向かおうって時じゃん。私も初めは断るつもりだった。でも感じたんだ。ナオとカレンと歌った時に新しい何かを。新しい何か。
Oh, Mia.
それが何なのかわからない。わからないから。それを確かめ
Yeah, your friend is getting an opportunity to go even higher. It's a good thing.
ちょっと待って。それじゃニュージェネはどうする？
He'll stay.
ニュージェネはやめない。
Yeah, he'll stay.
落ちしてなんとか簡単なことじゃないじゃん。わがままだってわかってるよ。てか、私、やだよ。ごめん。だってやっぱわかんないもん。
She's a kid. She's a kid. She's a kid.
この3人だからここまでやってこれた。この3人ならどんなことでも乗り越えられるし、どんなことでもチャレンジできるって。
She's a kid. She's a kid.
シブリン、その新しい何かってニュージェネじゃできない？私たちとじゃダメなの？
Ah, brother.
わからない。
I hate that kind of attitude. Oh, that's such. Oh, I get it. It just hurts. I get it. It hurts though. I get why she's scared about it, but still.
私
Be happy for your friend.
わかりません。わかりません。
Support your homies.
ごめん、ちょっと出てくる。ミオ、待って、ミオ。
どうしました？本田さん。
Nice. He's like, I'm not letting the repeat happen again. I'm going after her immediately. I'm not letting her lock herself in her room. Respect to Shiburin though. She's taking on a challenge. I always respect that. Or someone going out to their comfort zone again. Nice. Congrats. Don't say. Ah. Yes, yes, Mina. That's why you're the goat, Nita. 100% agree. It's 100% a good thing.
突然のことで驚かれたと思いますが、もう一つ大事なお知らせがあります。本日からちょっと待って。それ自分で言うから。本田美代、本日より
Oh, congrats. Nice, congrats. Oh shit. Congrats. Congratulations, Mia. Mia is also getting a solo debut. I did not see that coming. Wow. Okay. I'm happy for her. I hope she's not doing it out of like some kind of like quote unquote quasi revenge, you know? I hope it's not that kind of solo for being like, I'm gonna get back at her for doing her best and trying to get better by going solo myself. I hope it's not that kind of like petty reason. But yeah, I feel like if your like good friend gets an opportunity somewhere, even if it means that they're gonna have to, you know, maybe sacrifice a bit of their time with you or anything like that, then I feel like I would just be happy for them, especially if it's an opportunity to improve yourself, right? And to go out of your comfort zone and like improve yourself as a person and stuff. I'll be like, yo, fucking Chad, fucking congrats, man. Yeah, God, I mean, I need to keep telling myself they're like 15, 16, they're kids. They're not gonna make the most rational choices. So, yeah, I'm not gonna crash out. If they were like 18, 19, I would be crashing the fuck out here. But they're like 15, 16, so it's fine. It's fine. It happens. It's puberty time and stuff like that, so it's not that big of a deal. I do hope that they realize that what they're doing is wrong. I feel like doing something wrong when you're that old is not a bad thing. I feel like a bad thing would be not realizing that what you're doing is wrong. So we'll see how it's gonna go. But God, that woke me up, woke me the fuck up. That's for sure. Yeah, I really like the idea of just them getting a bunch of new gigs and getting the opportunity to, because there's no better thing than getting new experiences in life, right? I feel like, or there's no better thing. I feel like that's the best thing you can do for yourself is just get new experiences in you. And that when an opportunity like this presents itself, like, yeah, just, yeah, obviously take it if it's like an opportunity that isn't gonna cost you too much, right? And yeah, I respect to Rin for taking it. I 100% agree with that mindset. I 100% agree with Nita as well. It definitely shows that she's the oldest one because she was very calm about it. She was like, yeah, it's a good thing. And I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Of course it's a good thing. I mean, you guys also said that in the games, right? They, like a bunch of members get together in different units and stuff like that. Some of the units don't stick around, but like a bunch of members get around in like units. So I don't think it's like that alien for these members to be in multiple units at the same time, right? So yeah, I'm happy. As I said, I do get where Mia is coming from, right? It's the fear of, you know, fear of change, right? It is fear of change and thinking that, oh, my friend's leaving me and stuff like that. I get where she's coming from. She just phrased it in the worst way possible. And she started like guilt tripping her and stuff like that. I'm like, that does not feel good. But yeah, she's a kid, so it happens. Anyways, okay. I feel like I don't know. I hope we're not at the start of like a dramatic arc. It doesn't, like, depends on how this Mio debut is gonna go. I wonder what Mio's goals and aspirations and what her drive is in this debut. I hope it's not, yeah, I hope it's just going in, everyone gets another opportunity to like better themselves again, right? Which I think it might go in that way. Definitely with Anastasia and with Shiburin, it's going in that direction, right? It seems like they're getting an opportunity to grow as an artist, right? So yeah, okay, interesting. We'll see where it's gonna go in future episodes. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.